Recording in progress. Okay, everybody, Happy New Year. It's the third Thursday of the month. This is your UPMA training brought to you by FESA. I know Nicole was traveling, but we'll get her stuff in here a little bit if she can get on. Otherwise, it'll be recorded. It'll be on YouTube and all the information will be on there. Pretty excited about this one. Good friend for UPMA, fellow UPMA member from New Jersey, Melissa Lomax, who's acting as social media strategist for the Postal Service now. She's going to talk to us about how we get into the USPS zone. I go in fits and spurts with this program. I tend to post a bunch of stuff and then get away from it and then come back to it, but it's pretty cool when you get it. So I will turn it over to her. She has control. And Melissa, take it away.
Thank you, Edmund. Thank you, President. And thank you all for joining us this evening, whatever time it is in your zone throughout the country. I do want to say thank you to Kerry for helping to organize me to come on to speak to you all about the USPS Zone program. President Edmund Carley, thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for your continued leadership. The entire UPMA organization, all of our chapters throughout the country, all of us who are working hard every day. And this is just a reflection. As the day ends, we still continue to work hard. So I appreciate all of you. And then, of course, the Federal Employee Service Association. Thanks for hosting these Thursday training. So without further ado, my name is Melissa Lomax. I am a postmaster here in the great state of New Jersey. I am a proud UPMA member for over 10 years now, and UPMA has provided such networking, as you all know, and such just friendships and relationships and professional networks that I rely on every day, no matter what I do for this organization, the postal organization. I know that the UPMA organization is there as well to support us through education and to support us with just actual information to do our jobs better and to serve the American public. So I am currently acting as the social media strategist and manager for the USPS Zone community. I do want to just check, do a sound check, and also a visual check. Does everyone see my my screen? Of course.
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you so much. So we're going to continue on. Again, I appreciate and applaud all of you for being on with me this evening after your day, and of course, being at home with your family. Okay, so without further ado, let's move on. So I'm not sure if any of you have heard of the Zone Social Media Employee Advocacy Program. It came out back in July of 2021. And it is a program that allows EAS members, so EAS postal employees only at this time, due to legalities and all other rulings for other employees. But it allows for EAS members who are enthusiastic about promoting our brand to participate in this voluntary program by simply signing up. We're going to go more into the program itself, but just wanted to go over the agenda. We're going to talk about employee advocacy and how social media helps build that employee advocacy by greatering our communication to our contacts, whether it's our local community family members, whether it's our local communities that we serve as members and leaders of the Postal Service. Social media definitely has a positive edge on just broadening our reach to promote the brand. We're going to talk about social media employee advocacy, why do that. There's many organizations, public, private organizations that truly rely on employee social media advocacy. And I'll give you a quick fact when we move on in a little bit, but something exciting about the Postal Service and how we've incorporated this program. We're going to talk about USPS Zone. Of course, we're going to talk about the content that's posted every single day. So always new, fresh content for you to share. We're going to talk about why be a member. Why be a member of the Zone? It's a voluntary, above and beyond part of an opportunity for you to network and just be proud of the position that you hold in the United States Postal Service. So That's why you should be a member. Certificate of achievements, we're going to talk about. There is a points, for all of us who are competitive out there, and it's a friendly competition. There's ways to earn points, of course, and then there's ways that the system will calculate how many points, and based on the level, you can earn a certificate of appreciation, which we love to have our members send in a picture of themselves, so we can highlight that. A lot of professional networking going on in the zone, and I'll speak more to that when we get to that page. We're going to talk about the analytics for all of you that really delve into the numbers. So we'll talk about social media analytics and how the zone really captures that, and the ability for us to share information and how that affects promoting our brand in a positive manner. And then how to become a member of the zone, super easy. You just reach out to me and say, hey, Melissa, I want to become a member, and I will sign you up. And I and my team and every one of us zone members already are always here to help support. Very easy platform. Now, before I go on, any questions? Does anyone have any questions or comments so far? No? Sounding good. Okay, so what is employee advocacy? Employee advocacy, as we all know, is when we as enthusiastic employees promote and share all sorts of information about our organization. What's fabulous about the Zone program is all of this information is already pre-packaged, literally on a platform. We don't have to create the subject or the topic or the copy, or receive all the legal reviews and approvals from all the different departments to post things to our social media page. We're able to utilize the Zone program that already has all that information captured, and you can simply share that information from the Zone platform to your connected social media personal accounts. As I had mentioned before, many private companies do this as a part of employee engagement, as a part of just, being a team player and just being able to promote the organization that you work for in a proud manner. What makes a good employee advocate? I say all of us make great employee advocates. We all bring pride to our work every day. It is not an easy job, no matter what we do in this organization. It is not easy, but life isn't easy. And it's a little too comfortable when things are easy. So, give yourself a challenge, get involved, be involved on behalf of yourself and on behalf of your family and our organization. And of course, as we are involved with our UPMA organization as well. Just everything goes hand in hand. It's the full circle of life. So respected, well-connected EAS employees are always viewed, all of us, not just EAS employees, but all postal employees are viewed as respectable individuals and leaders in their community. But as I had mentioned earlier, the Zone platform is only open at this time to EAS members. And all of us who are passionate and enthusiastic about what's going on in the Postal Service, how we can make things better, different concerns that we're all working on every single day to make the organization better, not just for ourselves today, but for the future. You can see all of this information that comes from many different sources in the Postal Service, all created and placed on the Zone platform that you can easily share. And we prefer, obviously, if you're active on social media, this will come second nature to you. However, if you're not, that doesn't matter, because it's always good to learn something new and stay ahead of the innovation and what's going on out in the social media realm. Any questions so far before I continue? We're doing okay. Sounding good. So why social media employee advocacy? Why do organizations do this? And let's talk about why our organization, the Postal Service, and I'm circling back to what I had mentioned earlier about a very special fact about the Zone program for the Postal Service. The United States Postal Service, this is the first so far and only employee advocacy program, social media employee advocacy program in the entire federal government. So I feel once again that the Postal Service is ahead of, what's going on out there to promote businesses and to stay alive and thriving in our communities and throughout our country. So super, super awesome that we are the only ones in the entire so far that have this type of program. For me, I've always, really just make sure you guys put yourselves on mute. I know it's after hours and I'm always willing to hear you speak. Please, interrupt me at any time, but keep yourselves on mute for now. Thank you. So for me, I really have always valued social media since it's first come out. I've only used it for positivity, positive promotion, just building one another up, whether it's in our lives or in our professional positions. So for me, this has been a joy to be able and an ease of use to be able to be a zone member. So I became a member when this first came out. And of course, to this day, now I'm responsible for creating or help to create the ad submissions that go through to get approval to be posted for all of us to use. But social media employee advocacy works. It taps into the power of who we are as employees for our organization, which we are the front line to our organization. We are trusted by our community, trusted by our business and industry partners. So having the ability to have that earned trust over time, because that doesn't come soon, it comes over time, and just having the ability to have relationships that you foster in your work and professional life. It is said, and these are all taken from actual sites, so I just want you to know that these numbers weren't just pulled out of nowhere, but people are 16 times more likely to read a post in feed when it originates from a trusted friend. And I'm sure when I say that, it sinks into you because it happens to me as well. I can be scrolling through and looking for posts, and when I see one of my fellow comrades posting something, of course, I'm going to be totally supporting them and supporting our organization at the same time. Brand messages get reshared 25 times more when shared by trusted employees rather than just the brand itself. And that works the same way. It's like word of mouth that's just on social media. Employee networks have 10 times more connections than the company's followers. So employee networks are networks, whatever social media platform we utilize, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, those amounts of people, of networks are multiplied to all the others of their networks and relationships. So the positive impact of getting the word out is fierce and fabulous. And people are 3 times more likely to trust information, I've already said this, shared by employees of the organization themselves. If we as employees share factual information from Zone to our platforms, our social media platforms, it's trusted and valued greatly by those who read it and will then in turn share it. So employees benefit by helping their own professional reputations, which I'm sure all of you either experience or can see through other people who, either make bad choices or good choices on social media. But for me, I will tell you that the Zone and social media and just being involved in the Postal Service and in networking with my UPMA organization, I feel that my reputation has grown and it provides for opportunities like this and for one another to educate ourselves, increase our networking through every level of the organization, which I truly appreciate as well. With the Zone, you can see everyone, EAS members of the Zone, whatever their position is, but you can see them enthusiastically sharing and commenting and liking specific Zone posts, and it's pretty spectacular when you realize, like, hey, we're all in the same boat here. We're all vying for our organization and vying for our jobs and vying for the work that we do every day for the American public, and also fostering engagement. Any questions while I continue on? Everyone's doing good. Thank you for your attention, and thanks for being here again with me. So in a visual breakdown, and you can see on the screen right now, so USPS Zone is a platform which literally has brand approved social content. So there's no worries that you're going to be posting something that may be untrue or not factual. And then, of course, there is no inside view from the Postal Service to our social media pages. You are simply sharing information from the Zone platform onto your social media pages, which in turn can get shared from there. And as I had mentioned a few minutes ago, the Zone program is the first employee advocacy program in the entire federal government. Super cool. So for those of you who are already members, and for those of you who are going to be soon to be Zone members, what type of content is posted on the Zone? And as I had mentioned, every day there's something new and engaging coming up, visually appealing ads talking about first day of issuance, stamps, as you can see. If you remember that the free activity book that came out, the publication that can be printed out by any person, if you go to the website, that was promoted on the Zone a couple weeks ago. Hiring events are always posted under the job fairs categories. And as you can see, this one right here is talking about upcoming job fairs in Texas. I know it's very small, but as you know, our hiring efforts are just continuing to grow. There is a need, as we all know, for new employees to take our place someday. But this has just become a fantastic way for us to reach a broader audience, other than just posting up flyers in our offices, which work as well. Social media, as I had mentioned before, the opportunity to expand all of the touch points by just sharing the information is phenomenal. You stay up to date with current information. For me, it becomes a learning tool. The Zone is a learning tool for me to learn about everything that you could ever imagine. And I just feel like a more educated and fulfilled employee of the organization by having all of that knowledge. Promote local events. There's templates already, PCC templates. There'll be NPF templates as well that you as Zone members can just utilize the template and just add your details. National events that get posted, and if it happens to be in your area, you can share it. If it's not in your area, you might know people that are from that area, and simply share it, and you just continue to expand your reach. I'm not going to read all of them, but you can see all the bulleted points of many of the content topics that have been posted and continue to be posted, and it's created. All of this content is created and curated across all of our USPS work streams. Wanted to, again, why do this? Why be a member of the Zone? Besides the obvious of all the excitement that I have to share about the Zone with you, and positively promoting in such an easy way our organization's products and services. There is a member perk. As a Zone member, you can submit your own post. You can do it on either your app, or you can do it on the desktop, which makes it super easy. You can submit pictures, you can submit maybe an article and a website that you think would be interesting. That comes to myself and our team. And then of course we take it from there, and it has to still go through the legal ad review. Depending on whether they're able to approve it or we have to reach out for maybe more information. It will get posted. There's usually like a 2-week time frame turnaround. After the holidays, things seem to be speeding up, but you can see right here, we have several of our Zone members, Donald Lim, Kip Kaufman, Mark Wall, over the past couple of weeks, posted about the AIM, Southern Area AIM meeting in Florida, the Postal Customer Council. What is that? If you don't know about it, you can go to that website as well, the PCC Rocks. And then, of course, we had one of our corporate communications fellows just proudly displaying the work, behind the scenes work during the holiday. Another Zone member perk is the spotlight that we try to recognize as many as we can, as often as we can, based on a point level system. And this is all calculated through the system itself, through the platform, based on your likes, your sharing, your commenting on the Zone platform itself. And then there's certain attributed points for each one of them. And then over time, we have had many successful earnings of these certificates of achievement. Fantastic. More than marketing, Zone is networking. I know I mentioned it several times, but another perk for me for using the Zone, not only just to be ahead of the social media and being able to be involved in understanding all of this information, but Zone is completely networking, a networking opportunity for me. We collectively promote the organization's brand by highlighting our people, products, and services. We aim to provide our employees the opportunity to network with other innovative and forward-thinking individuals within the organizations. Like I said, it's a level playing field. You're networking with other EAS, you know, which builds our bench, builds, you know, your skills for the future that you want to have within this organization. And as Zone members, you are part of our team. I mean, as postal employees, we are one unified team. So we engage the leaders of today for the leaders with the leaders of tomorrow. So little analytics that I wanted to show you guys. I pulled this from the Zone platform beginning January 1st of 2023, you know, calendar year 2023. Last year we had 1.8 thousand posts. So that's how many posts were put up on the Zone platform, and it's a very small team. So I'm very proud of all of them, all of us who are able to do that work. Out of that 1,800 posts, there were, through our members, through your hard work, 117,000 shares across all the connected social media platforms, 39,000 clicks, meaning your networks either liked it by, as you know, the like either clicked on the link that was associated with that share. 80,000 reactions. Again, reactions are like, or not like, but mostly like. There's nothing not to like here. And then 68 million impressions from that 1,800 post. So to me, it speaks volumes of the reach that's within our control, at our fingertips, literally, whether at our desktop or on our phones, mobile devices. So of course, our team has the USPS Zone at USPS.gov email. You can always email that. Know that I'm here to support and learn with you. This has been a great opportunity for me to work as the social media acting strategist and zone manager. I've learned from all of you. I've learned from my leaders who've come before me. And it just, you know, it's been a great opportunity for me, like tonight, to be with you and just promote something that I feel so strongly about, and that's our organization and our brand and the work that we do every day. Of course, I would love to talk to any of your EAS group members, and it doesn't matter if it's just one-on-one or if it's a group of 100. I'm just super proud of this program. I have always supported positively promoting us and the work that we do and staying focused on that and growing the business and focused on forward innovation, and the Zone is that. And if you're interested in sharing any of the program information in a newsletter, I don't know if you do that. Well, I know that you do. Our chapter, UPMA chapter state editors or the team that works with them. If you want any information to promote the Zone, I would love to be able to provide that for you. That would take up a page or two in your newsletter or magazine. And then every Wednesday, I host office hours, and that's for our members. And we come together and we talk about tricks and tips that we've learned. And it's just a really good time to talk about what's going on in the Postal Service and how to utilize this program to the best of its use. So that is it. I'm sorry that I love to talk. I love to be here with all of you. And
You did great, Melissa. That's
I'm here. Thank you.
very comprehensive. We got a couple of questions in the chat.
Yes.
I'm going to answer the first one because I already know the answer to it, kind of, but I'm going to give you a workaround.
Okay.
So Danny from New Jersey asked about submitting upcoming UPMA events for distribution. You know, again, this is a Postal Service. It's employee driven, but it's a Postal Service thing. I did notice back in the summer when they had the career conferences, somebody posted on the career conference, and lo and behold, in the background of the picture was the UPMA table, and we got a little bit of blurb there, but I'm assuming we can't use this to use our network to promote UPMA events, correct?
Well, I don't want to assume anything. May I take that information back? I
Right.
know what I want to be able to say to you because I've seen other organizations, postal organizations such as the AIM. But let me take that back and get back to you if I
Okay.
may on that one.
Yeah, because we can partner with, maybe it's something if we sponsor something they do. The other question was what reactions are tracked? So when you had that statistic slide up there, you're just recording how many shares and then how many clicks, you know.
So yes, so the system itself, the Zone platform, if you, and I know you guys know this, but if you go onto the Zone platform itself, it is counting literally whether it's on your desktop or your phone. So if you're hitting that thumbs up or thumbs down, if you're commenting, but let's talk about clicks, or if there's inside of there, we always make sure that we have a website for people to go to because it just tracks this analytics, and it also tracks to see if maybe they're going to the USPS.com website and they're ordering things. So we're also looking into seeing how much revenue this also tracks. But once that happens, from there, the sharing is still calculated through the program, and it's way beyond what I can even fathom, but it's still processing how much it's being shared from that point, not specifically who it's getting shared to. It's just the strict sharing or the like or the click.
Yeah, and
So that's what
it's measuring reach, right? How far and wide it gets shared.
the reach. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Excellent. Well, great job. You kept it under 30 minutes. I think everybody's going to be happy about that on a Thursday afternoon and a holiday week after peak. So
Absolutely.
we always try and set aside some time for our sponsor. I know Nicole's on here. Nicole, you want to say a couple quick words about FESA and see if I can I'm going to share my screen here in a little bit and throw that email up for you. That's what you wanted, right?
Well, first of all, we want to just say Happy New Year and what a great presentation. That's what we're here for, is to support and champion the USPS and the great organization of UPMA. So, that's the most important thing. And service first is our mentality, and we align with the other two organizations that are being presented today. So we had a great time with everybody at the training, the membership training. And, as this has been mentioned, this is a real important part with the zone as far as getting information out and then also bringing it back to retail. And it also is kind of a domino effect for everyone. So great job. But we'll look forward to servicing y'all the rest of the year. You'll see us once a month. You'll see us at state conventions and et cetera. Please let us know if you need anything. Edmund's going to put up my email address and copy it down. And whatever your needs are, we're here for you.
Yeah, let me see if I just made up a slide as we were talking here. So let me see if I can share that. Of course, not going to be able to here. Yeah, so, and again, FESA's big. FESA helps us in so many ways. We appreciate that partnership as much as anything. Can you guys see that now?
Just might want to pinch it up and go. So it's NSTANDLY@gofesa.com. And like I said, anything that you have needs, if you've got someone that doesn't know how to fill out their blue book, it doesn't matter if they don't have anything in their TSP. We are here to help them. I mean, last week we helped somebody get their divorce papers, just to get them realigned. So we're just here for y'all.
All right, I appreciate it. Okay, thanks, guys. We'll talk to you next month. Thanks, Melissa. Great job.
Thank you,
Night,
Nicole.
everybody.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Thank you, guys.